Oh there, Nexus members. It is the Heffenators, one of the worst teams in the league. The Heffenators. But since we were on vacation, we only were able to do the predictions in Vegas. I thought maybe we would go and do the Week 6 recap and award show, just so, at least we have that down. So let's start where we're going to do the recap. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, so I have all the information. We're going to start with Mark the Trees against the Funky Co-Medinas. And it turns out that the Funky Co-Medinas, they pulled this one up by 0.4. 0.4. Mark was so close. Aaron Rodgers, man, had a great game. He just needed to throw one more pass. It was one more pass. But Alex was sweating. He was sweating. He was like, I don't know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But he pulls out the victory. The score being 126.3 to 125.9. 0.4. Oh my God. Moving on to the next one, we got Sirhan, a.k.a. the Bound Crossers, going against Sean, a.k.a. Ryan Leaf's comeback. And you know what? The Bound Crushers, they did not crush the Bounds this week. And Ryan Leaf's comeback takes the victory, beating him 132.5 to 126.2. Damn, that is what I call a really heartbreaking non-bound crusher game, because he usually crushes the bounds, but this week he did not crush the bounds, and Sean gets the victory. So we're going to go on to none other than the Twin Bowl. We have the undefeated Dirty Sanchez, Irina, going against Lotus Flower Bomb, aka Sophia. And, of course, the Dirty Sanchez, the undefeated Dirty Sanchez, might I add, wins by 135.2 to 108.6, and she is now, well, at that point, she was 6-0. Obviously, we know she is now 7-0, but we're going to get into that a little bit later with the other recap and award show. Then, of course, we have none other than the Heffenators going against the Replacements. So we got me and Alyssa going it. And I got the shit kicked out of me yet again 2 weeks in a row. I had 126.2. I was tied with the Bound Crushers. And she had 191.9. That is ridiculous. Guys were just killing it. Sean Green decided to be a fucking running back and actually run. Don't get me wrong. I actually like Sean Green. I think if Sean Green was on a better team, he would be a really good running back. But what the fuck was that? Jordy Nelson, I know you're a good player, but you're not a number one receiver. What are you doing? Holy fucking shit. Who else did she fucking have that fucking whipped my ass? Oh, fucking Giants defense got 19 points. Her fucking kicker got 16 points. Deshaun Jackson gets 12. And the person you expected to get the most, fucking Tony Gonzalez, got 8. Seriously. That was just, I didn't want to look at it anymore. But, obviously, Alyssa gets her first win in the league, and she's perfect enough just to beat the commissioner himself. Moving on to the next one, we got the Coney Island's finest Shane going against Lay That Ass, Lena. And it turns out that Lay That Ass again and beat Shane 110.8 to 75. 75 is, Shane, that trade, dude, it hurt you so much. And you know it hurt you because, it backfired so hard on that. But now we got to get into the award show. Everybody loves the award show. Let's hear it. Let's the trophies and everything. But before I get into that, this week's This week's recap and award show is brought to you by Las Vegas, Nevada, and their playing cards. I like to play cards, and so do they. Now, let's get into the MVP of the week. Of course, who else would it go to? Alyssa, the Replacements, you get the MVP. Also, She is now in the record books for scoring the most points. It was originally held by the Bound Crushers, but she went and she replaced the Bound Crushers as the replacements, and with 191.9 is now in the record books for the most points ever in Nexus Fantasy Football history. Obviously, this is only the first league, so we may see some changes, but that is fantastic. Moving on to the next one, somebody's hurting for a squirt. And somebody was hurting for a squirt, and it's going to none other than Shane with his 75 terrible measly points. Yeah, you were definitely hurting for a squirt on that one. That was really bad, dude. Really bad. But somebody got knocked the fuck out this week. Somebody got knocked the fuck out, and guess who it was? Hi, me. I got knocked the fuck out by the fucking replacements. I don't even know what I lost by, but the fact is, I got knocked the fuck out. I am embarrassed of myself and my team, and I need to make changes. I mean, if I lose probably the next 2 games, I'm not making the playoffs. So that's just terrible. But we got to move on to the next one. Now you got coulda, woulda, shoulda, but there is no coulda, woulda, shoulda, because this one we're bringing it back, the Heartbreaker Award, and it's going to none other than Mark from the Trees. Mark, you lost by 0.4. Heartbreaker. Oh man, and dude, I know how it feels. I lost by 1.6 or whatever. I believe it was 1.6, but a 0.4 is even worse. And oh, that's a heartbreaker right there. That hurts so much. So let's recap on that. We got the MVP as a list of the replacements. Hurting for a squirting, that's Shane as in the Coney Island's finest. You got knocked the fuck out. It's going to me, the Heffenators, for getting knocked the fuck out by none other than Alyssa and the replacements. And of course, the Heartbreaker Award goes to Mark the Trees to lose by 0.4. Now I'll be back with this week 7's. I did it again. This week's 7 award show and recap.